NT Media Productions presents I'm Making It Happen. Welcome back. You're watching I'm Making It Happen with exceptionally yours, Nykole Tyson. Let's now talk about Dominica, the other events coming up that you want people to now start, booking, planning for.
Okay, so we have a lot of events. We have, but the main events, the iconic events, we will look at Breakfast Fete, which I spoke about. That will be happening in August. And we actually will have, or we do have our calendar of events out. So you could always go on Dominica, Discover Dominica Authority, Facebook and Instagram page, our Dominica Festivals Committee, or even Dominica Festival's Facebook, or Instagram page, where we try to ensure that we provide as much information and keep you up to date with all that is happening in Dominica. So we have this breakfast fete in August that honestly, I think the neighboring islands empty out and come to this event. It's an amazing event. From there, we also have Poker On, which will be the week after. We also now everybody I know is looking forward to World Creole Music Festival, which is our independent season, our Creole season, we like to say. That normally starts on the 1st of October and goes down into the 3rd of November. And World Cup Music Festival, it will be held, and it's the year of Jubilee, call it so. It's 25 years. So 25 and 25, it will be from the 24th, 25th, and 26th of October. And this is where we have 3 nights of pulsating rhythm. Actually, it's 3 nights of non-sleep. It's as Dominican culture is go home, bathe, dress, and go out again. So this is literally a night. And honestly, I love speaking about that event. We're going to honestly be pushing and promoting that event to throughout the region and internationally. It is an iconic event. It is very well known in the Caribbean. It's one of actually the largest events in the Caribbean and the most culturally authentic event. As you could clearly see, everything has our cultural heritage or culture or Creole heritage, and our Creole culture tied into it. So we had Mass Dominique. Instead of you say we call it Dominica's Carnival, but its name is Mass Dominique. There you have our Creole tied in. And now we have jazz and Creole with this whole infusion of our Creole culture, infusion it with jazz. And now we have the iconic World Creole Music Festival. So again, the Creole component of our heritage is infused in that. And it's an amazing, it's a large genre of music being displayed. We have zouk, we have kadas, we have soca, we have bouillon. It's all there, and it's 3 nights. It starts at 8 in right and goes up into like 6 next morning. Sometimes ends at 7 or 8. And what the most unique part of this is how on Saturday morning, Sunday morning, right? So Saturday night. So you come in at 8 on Saturday, and you have an amazing time Saturday. And this thing ends around 7 or 8, right? And then it's followed with Lapo Capoeira, which is our national, drumming and just this whole cultural experience where you chip, as we would say in Dominican language, but just dancing and moving from the stadium where it is held to the bayfront area. So you have hundreds of people behind this Labu Kabu just dancing to go to bayfront, where there is this area by the sea, which is then part of where there is more entertainment and when there is more delectable food. And it's the opportunity to immerse yourself in our Creole cuisine, our Dominican food. So the fresh juice that you spoke about and the fresh food, fresh fish, the healthy living that makes Dominica's health and wellness component so appealing is you can truly just enjoy it during that time. So we encourage individuals to mark your calendar for October, and we encourage you to come early. Come earlier, because we also have what we call Tui Village Creole, which starts on the Monday of that would be taking us up to the 20th of
From the
19th,
19th.
from the 19th of October. And it's a whole event on its own. So you come, you
Mhm.
enjoy, you go there from around 12, 1 o'clock. There are vendors, local vendors, all over the place selling food, selling arts and craft, locally made products. And then you have an amazing time with the different performances. People enjoy, a lot of young people attend. It's a family event, a very family friendly event. And then you get ready on Friday and you head to World Crown Music Festival Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. So afterwards, with that hectic and then schedule of fun and just celebration, um, you can then
Go
head to
to the
one of
hot
the hot
spring
springs
things.
to relax, because you would definitely need to unwind and relax after that heavy fetting time.
It is heavy, and I can vouch for that. Like I said, I attended a World Creole Fest back in 2019 before COVID, and I was like, I think I passed out. Like when one of the movies, I literally did, like, with all my clothes on, my shoes, everything. Didn't even know when I fell asleep until I woke up and had to catch my flight. It was a great experience, and it just shows like how the lineup, like you were saying, Mass Dominique, then the Jazz and Creole Fest, and now you have the World Creole Festival. That your calendar, Dominica's calendar, reflects your island's rich culture and natural beauty, and like you do an infusion of it all. Just somebody comes there for any of these events, and they experience everything: the culture, the beauty, the natural beauty, and the rich heritage.
You spoke of the natural beauty, Nicole. Um, we actually have this campaign, a summer campaign, to encourage people to come and experience the island. Honestly, the Dominica is an undiscovered gem, an unexplored gem, even for the Caribbean people, even for those of our family. I'm certain we have a diaspora, heavy diaspora market. I know for sure I have family in St. Thomas, and so there's heavy diaspora market in the
Yes,
USVI.
yes.
And we are encouraging you guys to come and experience Dominica, as really experience your home. So we have this wonderful summer campaign known as Cool Escape. And
Mm.
this school escape campaign, you come you there you go to Discover Dominica Authority. You will see the banner. You click on it and it takes you to the page that provides you with all the accommodation and all the experiences. That's amazing deals and packages that you could take advantage of
Mhm.
and have an amazing time in Dominica for the summer. So make Dominica, your summer destination. The nature island of the Caribbean, make it your summer destination. Come and experience what the
Mhm.
wonders of Dominica. And if you are from the diasporan market looking at us right now, we're telling you to come say hello to your family again. We're looking
Yeah.
out for you guys,
Oh.
definitely.
You're
You
calling
keep
your nationals
requesting
home. Come back, come
Yeah.
home.
come
Okay.
home. Come home for the summer and enjoy Dominica and all the what Dominica has to offer. And honestly, I have to say, we are one of the destinations that have so many different offerings. And I am honestly, I would tell someone it's an adventure for every day. You will never be able to complete your bucket wish if you have one for Dominica. You will not complete it in whether you spend a year here. And there was a gentleman that actually
Mhm.
said he's been coming to Dominica for 40 years and he has yet to do everything that he would want to do. That is telling you of how many things that you can do here in Dominica, the nature and the adventure. It's just an amazing experience, to be very honest.
How
It's
many square miles is Dominica?
290.
Okay, that says it. When I was there, it could take an hour or two to just get from one point to the next. So
Yeah, takes
just
me
from
about 5
Kingsville,
minutes to get to work.
45 minutes?
Yeah, every day. So
Wow.
it's not as large as the other islands, but it's a very big island.
Yeah.
Well,
And
it's huge because we are 86 square miles here
yeah,
in the
yes.
the USVI. I think St. Thomas is like 68, and I think St. John is 19 square
Oh,
miles. So Definitely, you are one of the larger ones in the
But
Caribbean.
but the great thing is that with the driving, yes, it might take an hour to get to one location next. However, the island is so beautiful that the
Scenery.
drive is
It's scenic.
scenic, very scenic. I'm
Hmm.
telling you, it is an amazing experience. I honestly, as I said, I love driving to Portsmouth. Driving from where I live to Portsmouth is about 15 minutes. However, the drive, I would literally put my hands, roll my window down, and while I'm driving, I put my hand and just let my hands move and just wave in the cool breeze while I just take in the beauty of Mont Diablo. So, I mean, the island is, regardless of how long you might have to take to get to one site or to experience that site, the drive is, it's memorable. Hmm.
And I can just see it when you're saying putting your hand out and you're driving, experiencing the wind. And, I can picture it. And also when I was there, I have this saying when I say, this is where Pocahontas would be. Pocahontas would have really
Oh,
visited,
You
no?
know,
Some
that's
areas.
it's interesting that you say that. When we were in Antigua in the summer, somebody said that the best way they could describe Dominica is that it's the Disneyland of nature.
oh, that's
Oh, I have to write
Yes,
yeah.
she said
Disneyland of
that.
nature.
When people ask her, because she visited and she was in such awe, she says when she tried to describe, she just tried just imagine the Disneyland of nature.
Yes, and I saw the largest fruits and the largest vegetables. Everything is so abundant and fresh and green, and so definitely there's so much to see and experience at Dominica. And again, we have the Discover Dominica Authority, and specifically Ms. Andia Ravarer, Destination Marketing Manager, and Ayodele Andrew from the Festivals and Events, and who's a Festival and Events Manager from the Dominica Festivals Committee in Dominica. What are some of the things that they should put on their to-do list?
Well, Dominica is the top dive destination in the Caribbean. We like to say that because we've been able to actually maintain the coral gardens that we have. So we have a lot of individuals coming from around the world to experience it. Dominica is also one of the top destinations, and I would like to say the top destination for free diving because we have the perfect, pristine conditions. So you have a lot of individuals coming from, especially Europe, to participate in free diving experiences. They also offer workshops of how long you can hold your breath to participate in free diving. That is one. So if you have, we are seeing quite a bit of individuals from
Yes.
between 19, 20 to go up until in their 30s who actually come to Dominica just to experience free diving. And we have an
Yeah.
array of individuals coming for scuba diving. It is a magnet for scuba divers. If you are into kayaking, Dominica actually is the only destination in the Caribbean to have a kayaking trail. So it starts from the south of the island, the tip south of the island into the north of the island. So it takes you about a week, a little over a week to kayak. So you would kayak, stop. Yeah, yeah, I saw your expression, but it's, I mean, there are many groups coming to experience this. So you start the kayaking experience in the south of the island, and by the time it's night falls or the sun is about to set, you stop and you head over to one of the coastal properties. You stay the night, you get up, have your breakfast, and you head out then to continue. And it's an amazing experience. You have a lot of individuals coming just to experience that. Dominica is
Mhm.
also call it the capital of whale watching in the
Yes.
Caribbean. Dominica is home to about 250 female sperm whales. And that is such a unique experience that you cannot experience anywhere else in the Caribbean simply because there are no other destination that has resident
Mhm.
sperm whales. So these sperm whales, against their nature, have decided to make Dominica waters their home. Now, by nature, these gentle giants are supposed to
The migrant.
migrate to give birth and migrate to mate, but these don't. They mate and give birth right here in the waters of Dominica. So if you want to experience these majestic creatures, you can, and it's 90% chance you're going to see a sperm whale.
Yes.
If you're lucky, if you're lucky, and you maybe at 1 or 2%, you might get to see them playing with the dolphins. So we have
Okay.
dolphins, a school of dolphins that actually are, you could catch them playing with the whales, and the whales go up and they go down, and it's a beautiful scene. It's a beautiful scene, and I have to say, Maybe it's because of the beautiful Dominican people and how warm and friendly we
Don't
are.
want to
Because
leave.
we have won the friendliest island accolade, hoping to catch it again this year. So I say it has to be that's why these gentle giants have decided to make Dominica waters their home. And there is this such
You
a
can
wonderful
tell. I know.
story. Huh?
I know, but you can tell them there's the other thing you can do. You can swim with the whales.
Yes.
Look
No.
at Nykole. She doesn't believe
But
us.
that one you have to be very,
But you
very
have to get have
careful. You have a little
permits,
permits
and
and
you can get a
training for
permit.
this.
But
But
we do
Oh.
offer that
that's yes.
Okay,
experience.
well, there's people that love to do those kind of things, so definitely they can do that. So that's amazing. I need to learn about the week kayak thing. I'm gonna look that up.
It's
Mhm,
interesting.
yes.
And then there is Dominica has the longest hike trail in the Caribbean. And so if you're into hiking, this is about 14 segment hike. You can choose whichever segment you'd like to hike. So if you're into hiking, wonderful. If you're into waterfall exploration and you and your girlfriend want to do a waterfall chasing weekend, you could do so because Dominica has numerous waterfalls all over. You would hop in the morning on a vehicle and just go from waterfall to waterfall to waterfall. And I'm talking about waterfalls, not little streaming, like majestic cascading waterfalls. There is you could do river tubing, you could do there's an area called, and I like to say, if you want to walk on Mars, come to Dominica. We got a place we call Mars. Well, actually, its name is not Mars; it's Red Rock. But when you do experience it, it is out of this world. It's an experience that is very unique. It's some rock formations that has the hue of a kind of red, dusty look, and then it's there's little crevices all over about the
And
place and little carvings and so
caves.
forth. So when you get there and you start walking, it's like as if you are not on earth anymore. And there is some amazing images out there of red rock. And I like to say, if you want to experience Mass, come to Dominica. We'll take you to Red Rock. And then there is a river tubing. So it's an amazing destination for families. So if you have
Most.
young children who want to experience some excitement and nature and just it's beautiful. It's a safe destination. It has a lot. There's so much to do, and it's a very relaxed vibe destination. So when you've done all your hiking and all your walking, you can always just pull up by one of our rustic restaurants or roadside bars and just have an amazing time. Oh, and there's also we mentioned after the free nights of pulsating music, you could head to one of our, we like to say, natural powered spas. So, Dominica, because we are a volcanic island, what it has produced is areas or pockets of hot water. So, you have streams of hot water or springs of hot water filled with very good minerals for the body, for your skin, for the muscles and so forth. So you come and you could just go and sit in one of these. There's a lot of individuals who have access to these areas because it's on their properties, have been able to curate a really nice space for individuals to experience those natural powered spas.
Mm.
So yeah, so there's a lot to do in Dominica.
I think she went into a
Yes,
trance.
I
Nicole
hope
feels like she went into a trance
I
listening.
did everything. I feel like a trance. 'Cause my stomach went into a trance. I'm like so hungry, and I just felt everything you were talking about, the nature, the hot baths, the rainforest, the kayaking, the whale watching, everything. There's so many things to do, and I and we don't even scratch the surface yet, right? Because there's so much more we can talk about.
while we're talking, I'm thinking, I'm like, oh my God, they could experience,
The
the
Kalinago. Oh,
Kalinagos.
I
That's
did
it.
that one.
indigenous
Our
people.
indigenous people. Yes, there's an amazing, oh my God,
Barana Oti.
Barana Ote. Oh my God, my apologies on that.
Yeah.
Barana Ote. And this is what actually translates into English is the village by the sea. And it gives you a very good understanding of how the Kalinago Indians or the Kalinago people lived in the past. And it's a very immersive experience where
Right.
you get a tour of the entire site, get to experience how they make cassava, the weaving skills that they have, and just learn about the history, the heritage, and the culture of the Kalinago people. And Dominica is so blessed because we are the only destination to have that large a population of its very first people, these individuals who are very close to our heart and who've they are the ones who have made Dominica actually Dominica. You understand? And that is, they are very precious and appreciated by us and very precious to us. And we are quite thrilled that actually the president of Dominica
Yep.
is
Yes.
a Kalinago and a woman. So it's an
Mm,
amazing, that was an amazing
amazing.
thing here, and a great celebration for us, a woman and a Kalinago woman, to say the least, to hold such an amazing position. And the chief is also a woman
A
as well, a
woman.
female. And so we see some great Kalinago women making major strides here in Dominica, and it's honestly an amazing experience. They are very friendly, very welcoming, kind of people, and I'm happy. I can say they will be happy to welcome you all to experience their culture and their
Mm.
heritage.
Visit Dominica. That's the nature island. And they've expressed all the reasons why they're the nature island. And so don't hear about it. Experience it for yourself.
That's it.
You know?
That's right.
Like you could experience Mars, you can experience Disney in the real life, and more. You can go to, I think the website is discoverdominica.com.
That's right.
All
Yes.
things Dominica. How can we get to Dominica? What are some of the best ways?
Well, all the major airlines, regional airlines, make their way to Dominica. They all do. So, depending on where you are, it's always a possibility that you could fly to one of the major hubs like St. Martin, you could fly to Antigua, you could fly to Barbados, and you could even fly to St. Lucia or to Trinidad, and then make your way onto Dominica using either Caribbean Airlines from Trinidad. Then you have Inter Caribbean, you have Winair, and then you have Sunrise Airways.
And
So
at 20.
and Leah 20. Sorry, yes, that's true. And Leah 20 to make your way to Dominica. And if you're coming from the US, we have direct flights every day, twice on Saturdays with American Airlines coming from Miami, and once on Saturday with United coming from Newark, New Jersey. So there is no shortage of way how to get to Dominica. And if you decide you are in St. Lucia, or if you're in Martinique and Guadeloupe, you're spending a couple of days there, you could always hop on the RFS ferry experience wonderful Dominica.
There is no time frame in the year that there isn't something happening. And so either there's an event or just to book a trip and make sure to experience all that's happening in Dominica.
Or if it's for Jazz and Creole, or if it's a cool escape, do come to Dominica. So that's one thing I will definitely want to remind every listener or everyone watching us right now. Come on to Dominica. We're waiting to welcome you with open arms. We also have World Crowd Music Festival of October.
October.
So come on down. It's 25th Jubilee year. So we are encouraging individuals to come and experience. We are promising jazz and Creole,
Spectacular.
World Crowd Music Festival, sorry, that you will never, ever forget. It's a spectacular.
Spectacular. It's going to be spectacular. I mean, it's 25 years, so we're going big. We have so many reasons to celebrate this and really showcase who we are.
Yes, pulling out all the
All the
stops.
stops.
Pulling out all the stops. We're going big. So get your tickets, your flights, book your flights. We are
Book your
seeing that
accommodation.
accommodation, because we're seeing that accommodation is already booking up. People are so excited. So we're encouraging you, if you are intending to come to Dominica for World Cup Music Festival, start looking at your flights and start booking your accommodation. And I'm just going to share something that we have our concierge team. They are always open and willing to assist with any information that you need. So you could call or WhatsApp. The number is 767-275-7293 or 767-275-7298. And I'll say that again. It's 767-275-7293 or 767-275-7298. You could call. They will help you with accommodation. They will help you with transportation. They will make recommendations of taxis for you. They will even help you when it comes to getting a better understanding of the things that you wish to do in Dominica. So it's actually a handheld experience when you reach out to these young ladies. So we encourage you, you know, book your flights, whether it is for Cool Escape this summer or Jazz and Creole or Welcome Music Festival. But we're looking forward to welcoming you to the nature island of the Caribbean.
Awesome. And so it's such a pleasure to have you share with us all the amazing things happening in Dominica. And that's going to be coming up. And again, the number that Andy just mentioned for the concierge is right there on the screen. So you're able to call them and book your travel one time and without any delay. And as we mentioned, make sure to go on their website, dominicafestivals.com, find out about their festivals happening. I mean, not just this festival, we're talking about all the festivals, but specifically, we're talking about Jazz and Creole Fest. Just go to that website, the discover Dominica, excuse me, dominicafestivals.com, or click on or scan that QR code that you see on the screen, takes you straight to their website without any delay. And you can also just, screenshot it and share it, and you will just get back to it very quickly. And then also coming up, they're going to be having their Cool Escape this summer. So that's just transitioning into the summer and then into the fall. They have their World Creole Festival, and then going into the new year, then you can experience Mass Dominique in the
Yes,
fall.
yes.
I'll have it.
Mazda
I got it.
2026. Yes, you got it.
Yes,
You got it.
I'm
you're
there. I'm
right.
there. So
Ready, yes.
experience something all year round.
Yeah, Mazdamnik this year was amazing. Like we saw
Wow.
over 10,000 visitors coming in. That is the biggest we've had. And I think it had a lot to do with the Bouillon music. I mean, it's really, really, really since just have the entire region sensationalized by the whole Bouillon music.
As we wrap up today's show, we want to thank you, Andy, as well as Ayodeli from the Discover Dominica Authority, for sharing the exciting details of Jazz and Creole Festival and all the wonderful things that make Dominica such a unique destination. So be sure to mark your calendars. It's right there on your screen, the QR code, and get the experience, and the phone number is right there as well. So be sure to mark your calendars and experience the magic for yourself. We'll see you guys next time. And remember, keep making it happen.
Uh,
Have an amazing rest of the week. If you don't see something happening, create it. Be the change. And until next time, keep thinking outside the box, coloring outside the lines. And remember, it's about you, me, we. So make it happen. This was an NT Media production. Thank you for watching.
I think I need a change up. And Carlos furniture have the thing them. Think I need a new sofa. And just wash up for all my dish them. Right here on Island, all these things you'll find. Just head to Carlos Furniture and spend some time. They have brands like G, Serta, Simmons, Posturepedic. They can furnish any room, any day that you need it. Carlos Furniture, they're the best of the best. Carlos Furniture, to Park St. Thomas and Croix Peter's Rest. Carlos Furniture, 30 years in the biz. Carlos Furniture, quality in the name.
Carlos Furniture delivers 7 days a week, can provide white glove service, and can deliver to the BVI. Carlos Furniture, the place the Caribbean gets its furniture for the past 30 years.